Hey there, it's Diane Forster. How are you today? Welcome to I Have Today with Diane Forster. This is our weekly show where we empower, we inspire, and we educate you through life's transition to reinvent your life in every area, every day of your life. And I am so excited to be with you today. I am solo today. I'm flying solo. Hey, Jen, I see you there. I'm flying solo today because this is actually our 8th episode already. I can't believe this show is we're already on episode 8. It's so exciting. We have had phenomenal guests so far. It's been really, really wonderful to have these amazing authors and leaders and speakers and experts in their areas to help come on the show, bring the message of I Have Today, talk about their journey, their story from where they were to where they are now, how they become experts and successful at what they're doing, and how living intentionally the I Have Today way and through their own reinventions and transitions and transformations has helped them to get where they are today. So they've been awesome about coming on and sharing their stories and their advice and their expertise. But I thought it'd be really great to do a show today with just me and just kind of talk about a very important topic, which is about limiting beliefs. And that's going to be our topic today, but I want to cover several other things with you while I have you here. And I have a few awesome things to tell you about at the very end. So please hang on and stay with me the whole show because it's going to be great. It's really going to be illuminating. And the reason why I picked the topic of limiting beliefs today is because it comes up over and over and over again with my clients in the work that I do. And just this past week, I saw things from Deepak Chopra to Natalie Ledwell to Noah St. John about limiting beliefs, head trash, what's going on in the subconscious mind, how limiting beliefs are stopping us from really living to our true potential. And so I wanted to bring light to this and talk to you about my perspective about it and tools and ways that I've overcome my limiting beliefs and how you can do that too. So the first thing I want to do is talk about what our intention of the show is today, because we always do an intention. And the intention is I have today to let go of beliefs that don't serve me. I have today to let go of beliefs that don't serve me. Don't you want to get rid of the limiting beliefs and the thoughts and the head trash and the monkey mindset that is stopping you from living to your fullest potential, whether that be in love or health or career or money or whatever it is. And don't you just want to get to the bottom of it already and figure this thing out? Because I know that that is something that matters a lot to me. It matters a lot to my clients. It matters a lot to everybody. And what I want to say, I got great content here for you I'm going to share with you, but I always give you 3 tips, strategies, ways, enlightenment about areas that you could be thinking about to help create more awareness about whatever our topic is, and this week is no different. So the number one thing that I want to say is that related to limiting beliefs, everyone has them. Everyone has them. No one is immune to this. And when I explain to you the science why and where they originate from and the origin and all of that, you're going to understand why. And so it doesn't even matter who you are or what level of success you achieve in your life when you overcomes one thing and you're raised to the next highest level. It's the expression is new level, new devil. There's always going to be something there, some limiting beliefs about you going to the next level in your life. And again, it doesn't even matter if it's related to love, to money, to success, to happiness, which are the 4 key areas that I think everything in life revolves around, which I'm going to get into in the content. So So it doesn't even matter. So if you are, if you're in a relationship with someone, let's talk about love, and you start seeing someone and dating someone and deciding whether or not you want to take it to that next level. Well, there's limiting beliefs around that, right? Is this person the one? Am I going to be happy? How is this going to work? And am I going to lose myself in this relationship? Is it going to be, can I trust this person? There's all sorts of limiting beliefs that come along with that, right? If it's your career, you want to move up in your company to the next level, there's limiting beliefs associated with that. Or you're transitioning from one field to another, limiting beliefs associated with that. Or you're an entrepreneur and like me, putting messages, products, services out in the world. There's limiting beliefs all associated with that. Does anyone want to hear what I have to say? Who do I think I am? Am I, fill in the blank enough? Is it good enough, smart enough, ready enough, whatever? Limiting beliefs associated with that. And then limiting beliefs around happiness, if you can believe that. I hear this over and over and over again with my clients. They tell me they forgot how to have fun. They don't laugh. Everything is so serious. They're so focused on the things that need to get done, the bills, the work, the responsibilities, all of that, and they have forgotten how to have fun. So there's a slew of limiting beliefs associated around that as well, right? So the first thing I want to say, the first point is that no one is immune. Everybody has them. So there's some comfort in knowing that you're not alone and you're not crazy, okay? The second thing is that they are not permanent. Much as you might believe that you've had these thoughts, these beliefs for, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, whatever, your entire life, they are not permanent. So all the science that we know about today with neuroplasticity is that the brain isn't actually aging. It can develop new cells. We can continue to learn and grow. And the same is true associated with limiting beliefs. What a limiting belief is it's just a thought. Truly, it's a thought that you think over and over again, and then you become, sort of addicted to it, and you just believe it as your truth. That's what a limiting belief is. A belief is just a thought that you think over and over and over again, right? So they're not permanent and they can be changed, which is the good news, right? That's great news. Okay. The last thing is, well, there's that good news. Here's a little bit of not so good news. They won't go away on their own. If you're left up to your own devices, you're already so programmed, which I'm going to explain why in a minute. They will not go away on their own, but they can go away. So they can be replaced, but they won't do it on their own. So the first step in this is just to know you're not alone. They can be changed, but they're not going to change on their own without some support and some help. We've got to reprogram that part of the subconscious. So let me tell you a little bit more about them. Like I said, they are simply thoughts that you just keep thinking them over and over and over again. And where they stem from is in our childhood. And it's largely a product of what's been inherited programming we received as a child from our environment. So from our parents, from our caregivers, from our peers, from our siblings, from our teachers, from our spiritual leaders, and from the media. And let me read you something. I want to read this to you. This is from Bruce Lipton, who wrote The Biology of Belief, in his book on the science of epigenetics. Which is the study of what biologically turns genes on and off. Here's what he said about it. He explains that children between 2 and 6 years of age are in an early stage of neurological development that is characterized by brainwave activity of 4 to 8, I think it's megahertz, I don't even know what it is, Hz, and that is cycles per second, okay? What that means is that is known as the theta state, in which the brain is in a highly suggestible and programmable state. Essentially, children at this age of development are in a download mode, absorbing an incredible amount of information that gets stored away in the subconscious mind without passing through any critical reasoning filters or tests for validity. So beliefs, concepts, values, worldviews, and ideologies are inherited by the child. So that's where it comes. And what I want to touch on this is that is really critical, because that is when they are in such a state of theta brainwave activity from those ages. And we get into the theta state every single day. We get into it at night before we go to bed, and then we wake up in that theta state. So we have two opportunities, powerful opportunities, to reprogram that part of the brain at those two times of the day. But so what I want to continue to say is that based on this information, it's not your fault. You just couldn't help it. I mean, from those ages, again, from 2 to 6 years old, it's just going in the database. You know, it's your subconscious mind is like a massive hard drive of a computer. It's collecting data. That's all it's doing. The data's going in. The person who told you no, or called you stupid, or shamed you in some way, or bullied you in some way, or anytime you felt bad, or heard anything unintentional or intentionally, it's gone in there and it's created that imprint. It's in there. Okay, so it's a hard drive. So like your hard drive of your computer, what happens when you get a virus in there and you don't do anything about the computer? It's going to continue to infect the computer. Well, that's what's happening in the subconscious mind with these limiting beliefs. So that's what it is. So again, they live in the hard drive of your subconscious. Unless you properly and permanently remove them, they are going to reappear. The patterns are set, but they need to be replaced. So can't just remove them, we have to replace them. I talk about this all the time in my work. You know, you can't change a habit or, you know, just remove a habit. You've got to replace a habit. Same thing here. You've got to replace those limiting beliefs with positive, more empowering beliefs. And again, let me reiterate again, it's not your fault. You know, this happened to all of us. None of us are immune, and you didn't do anything wrong. Okay. So now I want to ask you, I want you to think about this. I laid this out with 4 topics, and I'm going to ask you a series of questions. So no real work for you to do here other than just think about how this is showing up in your life, okay? Can you recognize some of the effects that the limiting beliefs that you may have are affecting your life? Let's focus on love. All right. Are you experiencing and enjoying all the love that you desire? How do you feel about yourself and self-love? Are you fully and completely in love with yourself and loving yourself the way you should be? Or are you saying negative things? Because I can hear you. I can totally hear what you're saying, because I feel you. I've felt it. I've been there, and I know it. And what I've found is that by getting rid of limiting beliefs and replacing them with positives, you can shut off that negative self-chatter that we are so programmed to say about ourselves. Okay, how are you showing up in romantic love? If you're in a relationship with someone, is it as happy as it could be? Are you loving this person the way you really want to be? And is that person, are you receiving the love the way that you really want to be? What about family? Your relationship with maybe your children or your parents or your siblings. How are limiting beliefs showing up in that area of love in your life? And then finally, with your friends and your colleagues and, you know, your community, where are limiting beliefs showing up in love in those areas of your life? So again, I'm inviting you to just kind of start thinking about this. You know, if we want to live the I Have Today way, which is intentionally, fully feeling happiness, joy, fulfillment in every area of our life, every day of our life, we've got to look at these areas of our life and ask ourselves, you know, let's do the test here, you know, an assessment here on a scale of 1 to 10. How am I showing up in these areas, and what limiting beliefs do I have that are associated with that? All right. Let's move on to money. Money is so big. Money is, love is the most important value, and it is the one thing that is the universal language, and it is the one thing that we take with us, when we cross over. So I focused on love first, but money is the one that's most talked about, and it's the one where we seem to have the most amount of limiting beliefs associated with it, right? Money is just energy. So let's look at it. Let's do the assessment, okay? For you, have you reached your financial goals and have all the money you want? I'm going to venture to say no, because the percentage of people that have this is very, very minuscule. So do you have more than enough income? Are you making more than enough income in your life? What about your investments? What do they look like? And what are your limiting beliefs around investments? I work with a lot of different clients, and I can't tell you, it comes up over and over and over again. And I know that I say that over and over and over again, but this is such an issue for people. We have so many limiting beliefs associated with money. And I was talking to a client yesterday, and I explained something to her about a substantial amount of money that she lost recently. And I explained it to her in a way that allowed her to remove the limiting belief that she had associated with that, and to see that for what it was, and then to see the new potential and opportunity for new money to come in. She let go of a limiting belief that she has had her entire life associated with the fact that her worthiness was and her worth was associated to her net worth. And it's not true at all. She's this amazing, fantastic woman capable of doing so many things, and she's building so many things. She just needed to have a shift in her perspective and remove that limiting belief and replace it with something more positive, okay? So what about entertainment? What are your limiting beliefs associated with entertainment? Are you going out and having fun? Are you spending money on yourself? Are you spending money on experiential things? Are you spending money on shopping? Are you spending money on traveling? How do you feel about that? Or does that make you feel sick to your stomach? Do you feel like, I can't do that? I've got too many bills to pay. I have too many other things to spend money on. All those limiting beliefs, that programming that's running through your head. Is that you? Is that what's happening for you as well? Okay, and then what are your limiting beliefs about tithing and giving back? Do you think that if I give this away and release this to somebody else or some other cause, that that's not going to come back to you? What are your limiting beliefs associated with that? So more food for thought for you about money. So we covered love, we covered money. Let's cover success. All right, success for me, and this may be the same for you. Let's see if it is. But success for me is defined by different things. So health and wellness is the number one definition of success for me. When you are healthy and well, that defines success. It just does, because without your health, we're nothing without our health. And we all take that, many, many people take that for granted. So I put it on the forefront of things. And I invite you to consider putting that at the forefront for you as well. So are you in the best shape of your life and have the desired health that you want? Are you feeling healthy and well? Are you feeling good? Are you nurturing your spirit, mind, and body? And are you making healthy decisions and choices related to your health? And how about your happiness? How is your happiness in your career and in your life? How is that showing up? Are you loving what you're doing and doing what you love? Because that's what you should be doing in your career. And what are your limiting beliefs associated around that? Do you believe that you have to work hard to make money in order to be successful? What's wrapped up in that? Interesting question, right? And then, is your home life a reflection of what you want it to be? That's another definition of success. What does that life look like? Are you spending time in your home with family, with friends, nurturing your spirit, mind, and body, spending time alone, creating whatever it is you want in your home, whether it's cooking meals, spending time together, reading, relaxing, enjoying? What does your bedroom look like? Is that a safe haven and a place for you to rest? How are you spending your time, and what does your home life look like? What does the surroundings look like? The decorations, all of that stuff. And what are your limiting beliefs associated with that about levels of worthiness? All right. And then last and certainly not least, how's your peace of mind? How's your peace of mind? Do you have limiting beliefs around that? Do you feel a level of peace of mind every single day? Do you wake up feeling like, God, life is good. I'm so excited about this day. I can't wait to see how it unfolds. I feel so good about my life. I feel so good about where I'm going. I feel so good about what I'm doing. I feel like I am on my path. I know that each and every day is a step towards, what it is I want out of this life and the journey. And are these thoughts that are going through your mind, or do you have negative thoughts like, oh my God, I have so much I have to do today. I can't believe I didn't get as much done as I wanted to yesterday. And now I have, that many more things piled on my day, and I'm never going to get through everything that I need to do today, and all of that kind of stuff. Where are your limiting beliefs associated around your peace of mind? All right. Now, the last and fourth final piece is happiness. Let's talk about your limiting beliefs around this. Let's ask some more questions, okay? And feel free to comment. Let me know what it is, if you're liking this, you're getting value out of this, any of your limiting beliefs associated with this, because I want to hear your comments. All right. Are you fulfilled in your spiritual practice? Whatever that is for you, are you a churchgoer? Do you believe in God or Jesus or Buddha or universe, collective consciousness? What is it that you believe in? And are you fulfilling that piece of your life, your spiritual practice? Do you feel like you're nurturing that part and have good beliefs associated around it, or are there limiting beliefs associated with that too? You see how many limiting beliefs that we can be having in our life? Is it not insane, right? And then, do you make time for your hobbies and the things that you enjoy? Again, back to the fun that we were talking about earlier and entertainment and all of that. Same goes with hobbies and the things that you enjoy doing. Are you spending time in your life doing that, or do you have limiting beliefs associated with that? Like, I don't have time. Like doing, in my family, when we go on family vacations, one of the things that we love to do is we love to do jigsaw puzzles together. It's so fun. We wake up and sit at the table with our coffee and just start putting a few pieces in the puzzle. And throughout the week, we work on it and we get it done. And there's such a level of fun with that. And that's like a hobby. It's a fun thing to do. But is there a limiting belief associated with that we can only do puzzles when we're on vacation? Can I do them any time of year, right? So that's just a little example, but are there things in your life, hobbies and things that you enjoy doing that you're not making time and room for in your life because you have limiting beliefs around them? All right. Then do you feel like you have enough creative expression? And I love creative expression. I love writing. I love creating vision boards. In fact, I have a couple here, props. I'm going to share those with you in a minute. But what do you like to do for creative expression? Is it dancing? Is it surfing? Is it painting? Is it writing? Singing? Is it cooking? What do you consider creative expression? And do you have any limiting beliefs associated around that? Really a big deal. This stuff is the juice of life. This is the stuff that we should be finding the time to do, right? So are you finding the time, and do you have limiting beliefs associated with it? All right. And then, are you having enough fun in general? Fun. Are you having fun every day? Are you laughing every day? Are you consciously aware of it? Or do you have limiting beliefs that, having fun and being childlike is for the young? That is not the case. That's a limiting belief associated with, as we grow up, that we're not allowed to have fun anymore. It's just crazy. So Those are the 4 areas I wanted to look at because, again, in my desired life design, I talk about that, I believe everything is associated with those 4 categories: love, money, success, and happiness. So what are your limiting beliefs around love, money, success, and happiness, and all those areas that I talked about? All right. So let me ask you another question. What do you believe? What is your limiting belief or beliefs around removing limiting beliefs? Okay. Do you think it's hard? Do you think I can't do that? I've been thinking this way for my whole life. I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know what that would look like or feel like. Does it feel normal to you? Like you just don't feel like there's nothing wrong with you. You just believe what you believe and that you're just fine the way you are. Or maybe you think I've tried everything. And I've just, I've given up. I bought so many courses. I've done so many things. I've read so many books. And this is just the way my mind works. What are your beliefs associated with that? And then what can you do right now, today, right here and now, you and me together? Let's talk about this. What can you do today to remove some of those limiting beliefs? I'm going to give you some key things that you can do right now today. Number 1 is meditation. Talk about meditation all the time. Allow for 10 to 15 minutes of quiet time each day to just shut down your mind. And even if you only get 2 or 3 minutes of receiving, like feeling that disconnect of your body and your spirit, where you just feel that expansion, and allow yourself to receive more ideas, more positivity, more empowerment, more motivation, just more, whatever that is for you. For me, when I'm in a quiet state of meditation, I am an idea machine. I get to that point and I can't wait to get back to pen and paper to write down my ideas. That's what happens for me in that. And so when I'm in that state, I feel empowered and I don't feel limited. I believe I can do anything. I was doing meditation today, and in my mind, zoom, I got a flash of a series of books that I want to write. Short little books, easy, digestible books that will really help and serve you related to these areas and the whole I have today motto and way of living, right? So meditation, please, please, please start a meditation practice, okay? And if you need help, I'm here to support you to do that. Okay. Now, creative visualization. Creative visualization is allowing yourself to go to that place. It's different than meditation. Meditation is a quieting of the mind. Creative visualization is actively allowing yourself to dream, to think big, to go beyond what is, in your, focus, direct focus in front of you. And it allows you to daydream and take it to a higher level. And in order to do creative visualization, the 4-step process is this. First, you gotta visualize what it is you want. Okay, I'm going to talk about that a little bit with the vision board. But let's just say it's in your mind, and you're closing your eyes and you're thinking, God, I just want to live in that fantastic home overlooking the ocean and work from home, and I'm just going to go off and run retreats and have studio set up in there, so a real big studio there where I can do TV shows and podcasts and have not only retreats there but have workshops and other things, and have a staff of 3 people where I've got a cook, where I've got a maid, where I've got a landscaper, and they take care of the property and they do such a beautiful job. And everything's taken care of from me, and my life, ebbs and flows easily and effortlessly. And maybe I go into the office 2 days a week because I've got an amazing staff there that just runs everything so beautifully for me. And I get to travel the world and speak on stages all over. And so you hear what I'm doing right now? I'm just kind of getting in that visualization, and I'm saying it out loud, and I'm feeling it, and I can see it in my mind, right? So what I'm doing right there is step number 1, I'm visualizing it, right? Step number 2, the critical piece, is I'm feeling it. I got in that feeling place and I went on. You saw I went on for a couple of minutes there, right? It was at least 2 minutes. Abraham Hicks says 16 seconds, that's all you need. And here's the thing, when you're thinking thoughts, okay, things get created twice, okay? First it gets created in the mind with the thought, then it gets brought into the world, you know? And by the time it comes into the thought, where I just did that little rampage there, it's already done vibrationally. It's already done vibrationally. All the components out in the universe have already conspired to make that happen. The right people I'm gonna meet, the right situations, the right meetings, all of those things are already done. Now I just have to open up my awareness to receive them, right? So here's the next steps, 3 and 4. Number 1 was to visualize it. Number 2 was to feel it. Number 3 is release it. Let it go. Now, I'm not going to think about that again. It's done. I don't need to ask for it again. I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to put any effort into it. I just need to pay attention, right? It's coming to me. I'm going to receive it, right? And I'm saying this, sharing this with you. I'm telling you, like I'm really putting this out in the universe, right? And then the 4th step is to receive it. When it's the right timing, divine timing, it will come to me. That visualization I just did will come to me. So what is it that you want? And think about this. Spend time and create a visualization and have fun with it. 4 steps. Visualize it. Feel it. Release it. Receive it. Okay? All right. Now, another thing you can do to remove limiting beliefs is journaling and goal setting. So that was a little bit of creative visualization, and that's, you know, something that you could write about in your journal about, you know, something like, sometimes the best way to get ideas like that about what it is you want and clarity about that is just putting a pen in your hand and putting your pen on the paper and going and journaling and just let the ideas come to you, right? And goal setting also does it too. So I have, I don't know where one is. I don't know if I have one on my desk here. Let me see. Oh, I do. All right. So I have one of the things in the 10 Days to Your Passion and Purpose program is I talk about the daily intentions sheet, about setting them. And then one of the things I do is I created this daily intention sheet, and I write on here daily. Today I set the intention to. Then it's this week I set the intention to, this month, and this year. And I was filling this out earlier today. And I didn't quite get to the yearly ones, but I will. But what that does is it also helps remove the limiting beliefs, because what you do then is when you have the goals in front of you like this, right? Like this, then the next question becomes, well, what's the next action step I need to take? You know, what is the very next thing I need to do to achieve that goal? And let me tell you, when you're doing that, helps you stay laser focused on something, and it shuts off that mind chat. It allows you to receive whatever is the next step that you're supposed to do, right? So that's another way. So we had meditation, creative visualization, journaling and goal setting, and then the other last thing is clearing out the viruses in your hard drive, which is the most critical piece that you need to do, like I said. So the fastest way to eliminate limiting beliefs is to replace negative self-defeating thoughts with positive uplifting thoughts, okay? And then use tried and true processes to help you do this, which I'm gonna offer up to you in just a minute. I'm gonna tell you about my personalized mantra meditation and how that works, okay? And then don't force it. Don't force it. This is the thing. People all the time, they try and force through. Like, if I just get this done, if I just figure this out, then I'm going to be okay. What you need to be doing is allow it to happen. It's not a forcing thing. It's an allowing thing. Okay. And then start today, because the longer you wait, the longer you're putting off your happiness. I'm telling you right now, it's like I told you earlier on, they're not permanent, but they won't change on your own. You need to take action steps to make it happen. And I listed some of those for you already, but you got to start today. Don't put it off. Do you want to live with limiting beliefs anymore? No. You want to have the tools and the resources that you need to help you to alleviate them forever and replace them with positive, more empowering beliefs instead, because you are worthy and you do deserve this. So one of the things that I've done is, I'm going to show it right here. It's my personalized mantra meditation. Now, I'm going to offer this up today to you guys because I'm going to offer some other gifts and bonuses too, so please stay till the end. But let me tell you what a personalized mantra meditation is and entails. You know, there are mantras out there and meditations, but they're not customized to you, so they might not, well, I know they're not. They're not getting to what is at the root cause of where your limiting beliefs came in and anchored with you. So let me give you an example. You don't know, and this is the thing, if we don't get to them, you know, it's like pulling out a weed, you know, that's, you know, you're pulling it out here instead of at the root. It's going to come back. So we have to get to the root of what it actually is for you. So the personalized mantra meditation does this for you. And how it does it is you and I, we have a session together and we go deep and we dig into, you know, the past. And the good news is we only do this one time. You don't have to carry around that pain, that shame, that guilt, those negative emotions from your past any longer. We get to the root of them, and what we do then is I take a culmination of all the information that we talk about, stuff from your past, pain from the past, projected worries, anxieties, things that you have about the future. You know, part of your limiting beliefs is, let's talk about money, is I'm afraid I'm going to lose everything. I'm afraid I'm going to get evicted from my home. I'm afraid I'm going to lose my car. I'm afraid I'm going to lose my job. I'm afraid something bad's going to happen to me. I'm afraid something bad's going to happen to my kids. Like, these are the kinds of things that are projected worries and limiting beliefs about your future. That's not serving you to be thinking that way, right? You don't want to be thinking that way, right? So we want to take a look at both the past and the future, and then focus on kind of what we just did with that visualization, on what it is you really, really want, and bring that forward and get rid of the viruses in there and the malware that's in there and reprogramming it with fresh programming, you know, the most updated software that serves you. Like, doesn't that sound so good? And the thing is, it's our mindset. And you go to the doctor to get a physical every year. You go to the dentist twice a year to get your teeth cleaned. And people don't invest in mindset work. And everything that's showing up in our life is a direct reflection of what's going on in our mindset. It's the number one thing we should be working on. It just blows my mind that people don't realize how important this is, that everything that's showing up in your life is because of what's going on there. And so it's something that needs to be addressed and worked on, which is why I'm so passionate about this, about everything that I do. So the mantra then, what I'll do is I create it for you and I get it to you immediately. Within 24 to 48 hours, you have this. It's delivered to you right away, and all you have to do is listen. It does all the work on the subconscious. It takes care of all those bugs and it reprograms everything all on its own. And all you have to do is listen. Isn't that great? I do the work for you. And here's the thing. The good news is that you are going to be feeling so good so fast. So how I did the visualization, the creative visualization, I talked how important the feeling is. You need to get in the feeling space before you can attract whatever it is you want in your life. Saying, I am thin, I am rich, I am healthy. Those affirmations do not work without feeling. You absolutely need to come from the feeling place. So you will have this with this personalized mantra. And you're going to get more of what you want with so much more ease and effortlessness. You're going to be blown away. I'm going to just read you what a couple of my clients have said about this, because the results are amazing. I had a client text me yesterday and she said, I don't know what you did to me, but I can't believe how easy my life is. I have, that's DJ Johnson who told me that. And then I had Adrian McGill who said, all the pieces of my life are coming into place. It's just like magic. And then here's what Morgan Wonderly said. Diane is the master of law of attraction. She created a personalized, customized mantra for me that I listen to every day. All I know is that so many miracles have shown up in my life since then. I have attracted top quality men in my life. I've overcome health issues. I've even received a personal phone call from John Gray telling me how much he enjoyed reading my book and how aligned we are. I have attracted miracle after working with Diane. I call her the Miracle Queen. Thank you, Diane. And then here's what Elaine Boomerang said. Diane created a personalized mantra meditation for me because of some health issues I was experiencing. I had a badly broken bone and was expected to be out of work for months needing surgery. 1 week after receiving my mantra, my doctor told me he was shocked at how well my bone was healing and how stabilized it was, so I would not need that surgery after all. Diane encouraged me and worked on my mindset, and it helped me so much. Thank you, Diane. So this is just what a couple of people are saying about these personalized mantra meditations. And what they do is they go in and they take care of that subconscious, which is 90% of what's going on with us, which is where all your limiting beliefs live. Okay, so that's why these are so powerful. And you get one-on-one time with me. We do a couple of sessions together. You have this. It is your tool. You get to use this every single day. And how powerful it is remember at the beginning when I talked about the theta state? This is, you want to be using your mantra meditation. You can listen to it as many times as you want, but you want to be doing it at first thing in the morning for sure. Set your day up for success with this powerful tool. All you do is wake up and put on your headphones and listen to this 5 or 10 minute personalized mantra meditation. It's got your name in it. It's everything related to you. It's so customized to you, and the effects are so fast. I'm telling you, they're so fast. I love it. It is my most favorite thing I do. And I got into this work because of working with clients, and I was coaching them, and they weren't quite able to hear and receive my coaching at the time. So I thought I need to come up with something that they can do and use that will help them with this. And this is how this whole thing developed. So, all right. So the personalized mantra meditation is delivered to you directly. And I have a link for it right up there. And let me tell you what the value of this is. This powerful process, because it's not just the meditation, the personalized mantra meditation. It is a program where we do this work together, you and me, where we do the confidential questionnaire. We figure it out. I pull out all those roots for you. I go in there and I find all those hidden little things that you didn't even know were issues for you anymore. It's a fantastic process. And then I coach you. We have private sessions together before, during, and then after with follow-up to see how you're doing and progressing with this fantastic tool. And what I love about it is it's an immediate fix. And I guarantee you, you will see the improvements in your life, in love, in money, in success, and happiness, and you will see them right away. So I give a 30-day money-back guarantee, all right? That is valued at $2,500. But I'm doing it here, the link here, you get it for only $697. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to give you a couple of bonuses only for the people who are on this show right now, with us right now, on this broadcast. I call it broadcast, but you know what I mean. This show right now, who are watching this right now because you're here and you invested the time and the energy. So the other things that I want to give you, if you act today and you act right away, are a couple of things. So with the personalized mantra meditation, we take care of the audible piece of it, right? And the programming that goes along with that. One of the other powerful tools that I have is the 8 must-know answer. It's a question, 8 must-know answers to create your overall intention statement. So when you start your day, if you're not writing down your goals, like I showed you that sheet, and you don't have an overall intention statement for what you want to achieve in this year, related to all those key areas in your life, you are going to flounder. This 8 must-know answer gets you crystal clear on exactly how much money you want to make, gross or net, by week, by month, by year, whatever is related to you, what you want your health to look like, what you want your work week to look like, how much time do you want to spend traveling, what do you want your love life to look. All of those things are answered in this fantastic process and this program, and then you get the overall intention statement delivered to you as well. I create it for you. So imagine having that statement to read every day, along with your personalized mantra meditation. I mean, you're just gonna be set up for success, and you're gonna start manifesting the things that you want into your life so rapidly. I just love this. Then I'm also going to give you as a bonus my I Have Today system. Find your passion, purpose, and smile in 90 days or less. The value of this program is $1,000. Oh, let me back it up. The 8 Must Know Answer program, that is also valued at $1,000. This other bonus is valued at $1,000 too. And this is my 90-day system, which is the teachings of I Have Today, the book, the 3-step process that changed my life, what EEDs are, emotional energy diffusers, how to never have fear, anxiety, worry, shame, doubt, how to communicate without emotion, how to parent with peace, how to define what is your passion and purpose, and how to really live intentionally. It's so easy, it's so fun, and it's the teachings of my book. So that's the 90-day system. And then last and certainly not least, I am going to give you my 10 Days to Your Passion and Purpose program for free with a bonus private one-on-one session with me so I can guide you through it. And in this 10-day program, in 10 short days, if you don't know what your passion and purpose is, you will, because I've asked all the questions. I've got everything laid out for you. We're not asking ourselves enough questions, and we're not asking ourselves the right questions. And here's what happens with people. We get lost in ambiguity. And so this program breaks it down so simply, easy, and fun to get you really specific, clear, and focused on what it is you truly want in your life. So the value of that program, along with a session with me, is $1,500. So if you click on the link today, for this group, you are going to get everything that I just talked about. You're going to get the personalized mantra meditation program with me. You are going to get the 8 Must Know Answers private session program with me and get really clear on your overall intention for what it is you want this year. And you're going to get the I Have Today system, the 90-day program on how to find your passion and purpose. And it's all the teachings of I Have Today and living that way with the 3-step process. And then, of course, my 10 Days to Your Passion and Purpose program, where you get another private session with me. So all of that combined is valued at over $6,000, and I'm doing it for one price of $697. And so all you have to do is click on the link. You see it right there. It's easy, easy, easy. We will put it in the comments section too here. And let me do that right now. And so that you can see it right there in case you have any questions. And then I wanted to do a few other things with you. I said to please stay till the end because I had a couple more things. And what it is part of visualization is, vision boards, right? And as a bonus, what I'd like to do, is that okay if I give you some added value with this related to limiting beliefs? You've got to get clear about what you want, and you've got to put it out there, and you've got to see it every day. And one of the most powerful ways to do that is also with a vision board, as well as writing down the goals, right? So here's a sample of one of my vision boards that I'm going to share with you. This is my active board right now, one of them, right? And what I have on here, what I encourage you to have on here is put down the things that you want, truly, truly want in your life, okay? So for me, like one of the things I want, where am I? Over here. I want to be on Super Soul Sunday with Oprah. And it's going to totally happen because it's on my board. Look at me, Super Soul Sunday, Oprah and me under the oak trees. I want this to happen. I plan on being on that show and meeting Oprah Winfrey and spending time with her. I think we align a lot, and why not, right? But if I don't put it on a vision board and see it every day, I can't visualize it and feel it and then release it and then receive it, right? So another thing, I want to be on the cover of Forbes magazine. Speaking, I'm a speaker already, that's on there. I want to manifest $2 million. I put it on there. I want to be a New York Times bestseller. I want the Spifter in Starbucks, so I put it on there. So here's some of the key things that I want. True love, my soulmate, my best friend, and some of the other things. So having it on my vision board neat like this, see how this is all laid out? Sorry, I'm having a hard time hovering it so that you can see it all. But one of the things I have here is this expression, and it says, everything at this moment is exactly how it's supposed to be. It's understanding and knowing that you are exactly where you're supposed to be in this moment right now. There are no mistakes. You're on your journey. You're on your path, all of that. And knowing that you're supposed to be enjoying the journey along the way, right? But if you want to really manifest things into your life quickly, we do things like this. We get really clear about what we want. We set intentions with it. We meditate, we journal, we write down our goals, we create vision boards, and we get rid of that head trash and those limiting beliefs that are stopping us. They stop everybody. And so that's why I do what I do, and that's why I wanted to offer you this personalized mantra meditation. Let me do this for you, and I'm only doing this for a limited number of people because these are personalized. I do these. This is not somebody else doing this on my team. This is me personally doing this stuff. So I have to limit the number of mantra sessions that I do because they're quite labor intensive. Imagine that. It probably takes up to 5 hours to really do this right for you and create that perfect mantra meditation for you. So, so don't delay. Like I said, they won't go away on your own, the limiting beliefs, and the longer you wait, the more you put off your happiness. And don't let a limiting belief like, I don't have the time or money, get in your way. You do. You know, when you step forward into investing in yourself and your happiness, the universe goes out of its way to bring you the right resources. It happens all the time. It totally does. So, all right. So last things I want to leave you with that I'm super excited about are, I am launching the I Have Today challenge. It's an online challenge that I am launching exclusively on my I Have Today with Diane Forster group page, not my business page. This is to my group. These are the people who want to be a part of the group, and so I want to support you in this way. Now, this is to encourage each other, support each other, and the mission that I've launched with I Have Today too is, I don't know if you've been seeing the videos I've been posting, but I've had different people sharing their message of I Have Today too, and talking about what they have today for. And this is all we have, is today, is this moment right now. And so with the challenge, what I want to encourage you to do is, if you are not on the group page of I Have Today with Diane Forster, please go on there and put in a request to join the group and let me accept you into the group and share your I Have Today message. I have today too. And I want you to be focused on love. Let's focus on love. You know, what do you have today too? So for instance, for me, I have today to love myself wholly and completely. And by doing that, I am able to love the rest of the world unconditionally. That's what I have today for. I love that beautiful intention. What do you have today for? Share your messages and live your life intentionally. Live it in the present moment. Really be fiercely committed and loyal to not wasting a moment of your life, not wasting a moment of today. So let's get on there and share your messages, okay? I love it. I can't wait to see them. And what we're going to be doing with this is creating a program and a foundation around suicide prevention and awareness. We need to take the stigma off of people who are suffering from depression and anxiety and have suicidal thoughts, and let them know that they are not alone and that they're not crazy, and they need to be speaking up about it, that there's love and support out there. And so you will be a part of this movement. So I just want to thank you and appreciate that from you up front. And then the other thing is the 10 Days to Your Passion and Purpose program that I have going is free right now, but effective on July 9th. It is no longer free. We are taking the free version down and we are making that a full-blown program. So So if you have not registered for the 10 Days to Your Passion and Purpose program for free, I encourage you to do that right away. So go to ihavetoday.com/free and get that program immediately, okay? Again, ihavetoday.com/free. I'll add a comment in the section here as well. And then the last thing I want to leave you with is to please go get your personalized mantra meditation. Please click on the link right here. It's hiding my face right there. It's also in the body, in the comments section, that is for you. These mantra meditations are changing your lives. I told you about DJ. I told you about Adrian. I told you about Morgan. I told you about Elaine. I have a list of others. I have video testimonials. They are changing lives so rapidly. And when you do this, you will get rid of those limiting beliefs that have been anchored in there since the age of 2. And they're holding you back in your life, and they're not serving you. And once you actually step up and do this and allow this to happen, miracle after miracle after miracle is going to show up in your life. So, all right. I know this was a long show today, and I want to thank you so much for sticking with me. It's been awesome. I've loved just having me alone in the studio here with you. It's been so fun. Limiting beliefs, let's get rid of them. We now know how to. We know what they are. We know how they're stopping us in terms of our love, our money, our success, and our happiness. And I'm offering you a tool to get rid of them immediately. So I can't wait to work with you and get to know you and hear your success stories too. So to find out more information about me, if you want to follow me, you can certainly go to my website at dianeforster.com. I have lots of information on there, and please follow me on social media, on YouTube and Facebook at I Have Today with Diane Forster, and on all other social media at Diane, the number 4, and the word stir, S-T-I-R, okay? I want to thank you for being here. Again, our intention of the show was I have today to let go of beliefs that don't serve me. Let go of the beliefs that aren't serving you anymore and live your extraordinary life that you were meant to live, and live the I Have Today way now, intentionally, with passion and purpose in every area of your life, every day of your life. All right, until next time, it's Diane Forster. Thanks for being here at I Have Today. I love you madly. Take care. Bye-bye.